takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Hey, Tobodashi. Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Deliver Daniel. Spoiler alert, okay, for all of you out there who have not seen the episode yet and you're just watching my recap review, spoiler alert, pause this video and go watch the episode and come back and talk to me later, but bitch. What's going on, family? It is another edition of Alter Realm, and tonight we are discussing Pose Season 2, Episode 8, Revelations. We have a lot of bags to unpack tonight, bitch. I'm talking Fendi, Gucci, Prada, Birkin bag, bitch. We got a lot of bags to unpack tonight, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I am not even going to say this is going to be a short and sweet review, bitch. Did you all see the episode? Okay then, this review is probably going to be long. I'll probably break it up into different parts, but I would definitely appreciate your engagement and your comments as we dive into episode 8. So you guys, we start the episode off at Pray Tell's house, and guess who's there? Ricky, talking to him about his most recent diagnosis. Pray Tell is kind of already going through this lifestyle, and so with Ricky being so fresh, Pray Tell is definitely a beacon of light in this whole situation. And I love how Pray Tell sort of took him under his wing to express his concern, number one, and then try to help him, you know, nutritionally and mentally, because it does affect your whole being once you come down with a crazy diagnosis that you're not expecting. And it does not have to be HIV. It could be cancer. It could be Alzheimer's. It could be dementia, but it still affects you. And so I just love the way that Pray Tell kind of like is there to help Ricky. He's telling him about herbs, vitamins. He's telling him about different minerals and everything, telling him that he needs to work on his wellness. He needs to work on his mind, body, and soul instead of being worried about being damaged goods. You could tell that Ricky is clearly still geared toward having sex. He's still geared toward looking sexy and trying to bag guys and just, you know, doing wild and crazy shit. Kind of like we knew he did in season 1. We just didn't want to believe it. Ricky is a whore. Ricky's a whore. So the guys are eating, the guys are watching TV, you know, Ricky is still persistent on all of his flirting back and forth with Pray Tell, but you can kind of tell that Pray Tell is paying it no mind. And here go Ricky telling him, that's why I like you, because you're so sophisticated. And I'm just like, dude, you just got diagnosed last week, so to speak, and you just broke up with Damon the week before, and I thought you guys were still trying to figure out things within your life, and here you are all over Pray Tell's nuts. You're just all over Pray Tell's nuts. I really didn't get it, but I had a feeling that this was going to happen. This is why I posed my questions to you guys. I really had a feeling that this was going to happen. Anyway, so the guys finish watching TV, and Ricky says, you know, I guess it's time for me to go, and Pray Tell is escorting him out. But all of a sudden, Ricky turns around and asks him, can he stay? That's right. Ricky asked Pray Tell if he could spend the night over his house, trying to come up with some assumption about Electra, and when she invites her other boyfriends over, things get crazy. But I really didn't buy that, because if Electra wants to do anything crazy, she got the sex dungeon, okay? Electra has the red light district. But anyway, Pray Tell agrees, being that, you know, they're in the ballroom scene together. Pray Tell frequently sees Ricky. He knows Ricky. So I do get why Pray Tell let him stay. And plus, with his most recent diagnosis, you know, Ricky may need that comfort. But what happens next, bitch, I was totally not expecting. Let me look at my notes really quick. Babyface, hashtag whip appeal. Oh, God, bitch, please. I am so sorry about the echoing, but anyway, when Ricky came back in Pray Tell's room and got in that bed talking about the couch was too lumpy, I just knew, bitch. I could not. Ricky climbs in the bed with Pray Tell, and Pray Tell's just like, what are you doing? No, like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Let's be clear. And I love Pray Tell for that. He's just like, okay, let's be clear. What are you doing? So Ricky sort of confesses to this whole thing, saying that I think I have a thing for you. And bitch, they start making out. Well, no, that's kindergarten. bitch, they had full-blown sex. I was kind of taken back by the fact that they didn't really hint to and or show any protection or any condoms or any safe sex posters or slogans or anything like that, but I didn't see it. I don't know how a lot of viewers took that segment, so to speak, seeing that they, you know, messed around. Mind you, I know both of them share the same status, but bitch, everybody necessarily ain't the same. So, I don't know. Leave your thoughts about that in the comment section below. What? Bitch, these two dudes are having sex right now, bitch. Damon is going to kill Ricky, bitch. That's the first thing that came in my mind. I was like, okay, even though these guys aren't in a relationship, I thought they were still gonna be cordial with each other, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Pray tell, bitch, you are the commentator at all the balls, bitch. Okay, you are the #1 narrator. You are the commentator, bitch. You know everybody in the House of Evangelista. You know everybody in the House of Wintour. Bitch, you know the ballroom community. And here you go, sleeping with Ricky. Say la vie, bitch. So in this next scene, you guys, we have Poppy and Angel back at the Evangelista household talking on the bed, and Angel is showing Poppy pictures of her campaign spread in the magazine, and it looked really, really dope. Angel is officially a BB girl now, bitch, and she's rocking it. Poppy really surprised me in this segment because I thought he kind of was gonna stay at the photo shoot, but like he said, you know, he left. They may have made him leave the photo shoot, and he was asking Angel, was the photographer, you know, being sneaky? Did he try to take any nasty photos of her, any racy pictures of her? Was he being respectful? And she was catching him up on everything. And pretty much Angel was just saying that he was being really, really forceful with her in front of everybody, but nobody said anything and nobody did anything. And Angel, you know, wanting to secure her bag, wanting to secure her job, she kept on kind of like going with the flow. She didn't say anything because she thought she was maybe gonna start something else. And so I think this is probably going to lead to some other things down the road here. And to Angel and Poppy is on the bed doing goo goo gaga eyes. I love you. You're my man in shining armor. This was the real gagger though, when she came out and told Poppy that she loved him. And Poppy, of course, saying that he loved her too. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, what type of love is this? This is going to turn into one of those crackhead loves where you on the street, don't got no house, car, rent, or anything, and you're just worried about the pipe. No, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm hoping it does not turn into anything like that. Poppy takes Angel to one of his friend's house, one of his boys' houses that has an apartment, and it's going for rent for only about $400 and something. And Poppy puts the notion in Angel's head that no, you need something bigger, you need something better, and you need something closer to where you're going to be working at. And Angel's thinking along the lines of taking the whole house of Evangelista with her, but it's not going to be like that. It's going to be for her. Even Poppy is telling her that he will stay back at the Evangelista household so that she can stay here and do whatever she got to do. And so this part I thought was really cool because both characters started taking a trip down memory lane. So it kind of puts Angel in the thinking space of, you know what, hey, it won't be the same situation. I'm making money now, I'm in control, you know, I'm doing things, and I can actually have my own apartment. So they're looking through the apartment and they look out of the window, and Angel spots the pier, the docks. And they kind of have this moment where it's just like, Angel's like, I used to trick right over there. I used to trick down there. And Poppy's like, well, that's why I used to hustle. That's why I used to sell drugs. And it's kind of like they have grown, so to speak, from where they used to be. Now they're looking down on where they used to be in their new G-class apartment in the sky. Bitch, because they moving on up. This next scene in this show had me weak on the floor in tears, bitch. Did you see Pray Tell, bitch, with that yellow hair? My God, bitch, no. The funniest part was when Pray Tell had that cane and he was walking down the street, bitch, and he was dancing, bitch, and he got in front of the glass at the diner. He started beating on the glass like this. He started voguing, bitch. I was done. In this next scene, Pray Tell is on his way to a meeting with the council, with the ballroom scene council, bitch, at the diner. And the girls are discussing, you know, Candy's death, using all the dues to pay for Candy's funeral, talking about how the ballroom scene is loving Candy's sweet refrain. And they're talking about how all of the butch queens are wanting to vogue up in drags now, bitch. And we're about to get introduced to drags performance. Pray Tell and the rest of the ballroom council are talking, just shooting the ones and twos, shooting the shits. And Jack actually mentions that, Pray Tell is glowing, what's going on with you, girl? You're smiling from ear to ear. So Pray Tell goes ahead and spills the tea to the girls and tells everybody at the table that he has taken a love. And when he first said that, I kind of thought he was just going to go flat out and just tell them that he actually took somebody else's lover. But I guess when you think about it, it's not really like that, as Ricky and Damon were actually broke up. I'm guessing everybody's looking at this from the point of view of, Pray Tell being a father figure and an elder, kind of like Electra said he was. Pray Tell is expressing mad emotion for this person that he's talking about, and everybody at the table is truly getting that. And so you have a mixed bag of discussion here. Some of the other people on the council not really agreeing with Pray Tell when he tells them that it is Ricky, but then again they kind of retract, saying that you gotta own it, you gotta live your life, you're a lot older now. Although you shouldn't be rocking the cradle with Ricky, you do need to be happy and you do want to express your feelings. And so Pray Tell has not had a real connection with anyone in a long time. Hashtag own your choices. I'm talking about how some of the younger LGBT scene look towards older guys to kind of like be their daddies because of what happened to them in their household, and some just want a sugar daddy to buy them things and take care of them, and some actually look for that father figure energy, so to speak. And so I thought this was an awesome thing that the guys were talking about at the diner. Jack definitely ate his segment tonight on Pose, bitch. We love it, bitch. It's no shade. But the guys were also talking about status. The guys were also talking about Damon, and did Damon know? And Pray Tell was like, well, like I said, they were already broken up, but the main person he's worried about is Blanca. And I don't think anybody at the table really even put that into the equation. I don't think anybody even put Blanca into the equation. And bitch, she is mother. She's the house mother, and she kind of knows everybody. She kind of sees everything that goes on, just like Pray Tell. So I could see why, Pray Tell is shaking in his boots right now. The smoking gun, bitch. This is why I pose my questions to you guys, bitch. I'm probably gonna be saying this a lot in this video, because this next segment, bitch, it was so odd, it was so awkward, but I guess the timing was perfect. Ricky and Damon back at the Evangelista household, bitch, about to eat some Tostitos. Ricky is there making Kool-Aid, and everybody's just dancing in the kitchen, having a good time, bitch. And I'm just like, what? I just thought that this moment was really odd, but like I said, I guess it was the perfect timing, as Ricky is in the kitchen, dancing with Damon, and Damon just pretty much comes out with it saying, I've made you suffer long enough, I've thought about it, and I want to get back with you, I want to be with you. And Damon goes over and kisses Ricky. Bitch, I nearly fell out, bitch. I nearly fell out. 911 speed dial. I was just like, wait a minute, I thought that Damon's feelings for Ricky were all gone. I thought everything was done, kaput, we'll see in the future. No, bitch. Damon still liked Ricky, and I thought so. I thought that was and I really thought that was the case. And so Damon expresses that he still likes Ricky and he wants things to work out, and Ricky's just like, you bitch. After all of that, Ricky done went and got tested. He done found out his current status. He done made friends with Pray Tell, bitch. They done slept together, had sex, bitch. And now it's just like, you want to get back with me? You don't want to make me suffer anymore? It's just like, wow. So this was the absolute perfect time for Ricky to step back, bitch, and tell Damon everything that was going on. And so he does, and just the look and just the expression on Damon's face. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just like Damon was just like, you could tell that he was trying to process everything that Ricky was telling him, but he was glitching. He was just like an old Apple Mac glitching bitch. He just could not compute. He couldn't get it together. He was still trying to cook and put the Tostitos in the stove, and he just could not. He just couldn't fathom this whole thing. Ricky further goes on to tell him that, he is HIV positive. He tested for HIV, and that Pray Tell has been helping him learn more about the whole function, learn more about the whole system. And Damon's just like, what? He's been helping you with what? He's been teaching you what? And there's this awkward long pause. And I think during this pause, Damon is realizing that, okay, these bitches just ain't helping each other take medication. They're actually having sex, or maybe fucking around, or maybe wanting to get in a relationship. So this is kind of where you see Damon just cracks. He just cracks and loses it. Throwing shit all over the kitchen. He gonna have to clean up later because you know Blanca ain't cleaning it up. It's just like you got Ricky in the background crying, saying, please just promise me you'll go get tested. And Damon's just like, bitch, I ain't promising you shit. It was so bad. Everything just came at you. Everything just came at you left and right, bitch. I really could not keep up this episode. It was just so much.